your host. They call me pure functional. This, to be exact, dysfunctional.
I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
Screaming out, let's talk.
What we talking about today?
We talking about hate when that
We
happens.
talking about today.
Hate when that happens.
Hate when that happens.
Screaming out, let's talk. There you go.
All right, y'all. So we are here. Thank you for tuning in to the podcast, y'all. We are late. We're very late, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna come with a good conversation today. We had other stuff to do, and when y'all see what it is, y'all gonna be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So
They gonna forgive us.
yeah, they're gonna forgive us. Just know that we out here working, you know what I'm saying? We out here, what that said? Copy from something. That was just said at the bottom.
Oh,
Oh, okay. But just know that
Delta in the building.
we are working, y'all. We are working. Ran a little behind today, you know, but it's okay, y'all. It's worth it, you know. We got a few things going on. We thank y'all for waiting on us, though. You know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate y'all. We really, really do. We just want to say that.
We do appreciate it.
You know, and we know that a lot of y'all may not tune in right now because we so late, and y'all probably think, well, damn, they ain't coming on today. But it's
Could be.
okay. You know, it's cool. We are here, and we ready to have a good conversation with y'all. Y'all know that we gotta send out the invites to people. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. So I got to give it a few minutes, just a couple minutes, y'all. We're gonna try to get into this conversation, like just get straight into it, especially with us being so late today. Especially with us being so late today.
Don't you hate when that happens? When you
hate
plan
when
to
that
be
happens?
somewhere and things make you late and you're behind on schedule.
Right, and it just
missing
throws
out on
everything
money?
off. It throws everything off, everything. But it's like it's one of them things that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? You have to do it. So,
Yeah, we have to do it.
Yeah, we do. We have to do it. So we here.
Late, but better than never.
That's right. That's right. So, what are we talking about today?
So I hate when that happens, when we're late.
Definitely hate. I hate when we are late.
I hate when
But it's okay. It's okay nonetheless because we are still sticking to it, regardless of how late we was. We still decided to come on and talk to y'all.
I hate when we plan to do something and y'all don't like let it hit the light bulb that it's supposed to hit. I hate when that happens. Like the idea be a good idea, but because all y'all don't jump on it, then it's like a failed idea.
Right. Right. Well, and that can happen too.
Yeah,
That can definitely happen, you know. But at the same time, once again, it's okay.
it's okay.
Because to me, the only failed idea, hello, the only failed idea is the idea that you never really,
Try.
you know what I'm saying? What up? What up? What's going on, man? How you doing? Dealer's Delight in the building.
Dealer's Delight in the building.
I hate when I have to rush for something. Absolutely. We hate that too, y'all. That's one of the reasons that we kind of so late tonight because we didn't want to rush. We was trying to take care of business and handle some stuff. Excuse me. And it got pushed back a little bit. I mean, time frame. So it's okay. But what are some of the things that you hate? I hate when this happened. ... Y'all fill in the blank. Y'all let us know what y'all think when y'all hate to have something happen. You know what I'm saying? This is what we talking about tonight, y'all. This is our conversation. Y'all can smash the like button for us, please, if y'all don't mind. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate that. You know, but I hate when we have more things to do than time in the day. You know what I'm saying? Especially being that I work a 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? And then when we get off, we are in a time crunch to do several things. I hate when that happens, but at the same time, I like when that happens because it shows that we are being productive. You know what I'm saying? So productivity is a good thing, you know, and hopefully we can keep that going. We need all 8 of y'all to smash the like button for me, though, please.
Did y'all know that what Elon Musk tried to do with Trump has been done before, just on a different, but probably better scale? And when I say that, what I mean is Hitler had a billionaire that was trying to encourage him to allow him to make ideas and agendas and propaganda for the country. We all know how Hitler ended out, but Elon Musk and Trump are doing the exact same thing.
Word.
So, word.
Doing it
Exactly.
no more.
Word. But, so I guess I say to that is, does that mean it's time? Not time, but are we seeing the near future of Trump being assassinated?
Whoa. See? Now you about to
About to catch our strike?
yeah. You about to get us taken off the air. Come on now.
Okay,
You know?
okay.
Hey y'all, he tripping, y'all. Allegedly. We gonna say allegedly on that one because yeah, I'm pretty sure that YouTube and whoever else is gonna be like, wait, what? You know,
They Trump fans, they mega fans.
I mean, I just don't think you can say that. You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't say that K word.
You said the A word.
K word is okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Don't you hate when that happens? I mean, y'all, seriously, we make a light of it, but
go with.
that's a good topic right there, though. You know what I'm saying? Hate brings pressure. I dislike or I get frustrated, but not hate. Okay, that's true, and that's important. That's a good thing, you know. Try not to hate. I try not to hate. Like that's because hate, it takes a lot out of you.
It does
to hate somebody.
It
To
does.
actually put in your brain that you hate somebody. Dislike is one thing. They could be annoying, so on and so on and so on. But to say I hate this person.
Okay. Let me try again.
You have to force yourself. I mean, no. I don't want you to think that what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying what you said is wrong. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean,
I just don't want it to get. We be talking them. Screen go black.
All I'm saying is when you try to repeat the things that happened in the past without history or recording history of it, it ends the same way.
Most of the time, yes, I would agree with that. Most of the time, yes.
So let's say Dale Earnhardt,
senior or junior,
both. Let's say both Dale Earnhardts were racing a race, and Dad likes to hit the wall high, and Junior likes to hit the wall low. You know, in the turns.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's say one of them crash. I don't know which one. One of them crash, and he does the shit again. He's gonna crash a second time.
It depends on why he crashed, though. Did he crash because somebody was in front of him and he's going? You see what I'm saying? It's like
I guess that does that.
You still trying to do what you do,
right?
But it's like somebody's in front of you in your way, so you can't do what you do.
Okay.
But
I was thinking more like when they hit the turn and they drift up towards the wall, and if you don't stop the drift, because you got to fight the steering wheel by that time.
Right.
So if you don't fight the steering wheel, you will run into the
absolutely
to the curb.
Yes, every time.
Yeah.
But see, because funny thing that did happen.
Yes.
And that's how he passed. Okay. Or whatever, right?
Okay.
So when he crashed, it wasn't that hard, so people didn't expect him to not be alive, to not make it. Yeah. Okay. And he ended up crashing, and there was a relatively minor crash, and he didn't make it.
Okay.
And you hate when that happened, going back to the title. You know what I'm saying? You really hate when that happens.
Hate when anybody good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. But it's like if senior did this and junior do this, you know what I'm talking about? And one go, like you said, one go high, one go low.
Right.
Basically, you're doing what you do.
Right.
But a lot of times when we doing what we're doing, if it's obstacles in our way, we still tend to think that we can do what we do. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes you can't, and sometimes you can. You got to call the audible. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we meaning we just people, we so in our confidence bag that we can do this. Okay, prime example. I'll take us, me and this tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're not telling y'all what we were doing, but because y'all eventually will see. But we was confident that we can get here on time. Right, that we can get back on time.
We were,
but at a certain point, we realized, okay, we're not gonna be able to make it on time. You see what I'm saying? But we were doing our thing. We were so confident in our bag and what we were doing And we like, hey, yeah, we can go over here and do this and get back over here and start the podcast on time. But we couldn't. You see what I'm saying? And this is us not allegedly, but metaphorically hitting the wall like Senior did, Dale Senior. You know what I'm saying? This is us metaphorically, y'all, you know what I'm saying, hitting the wall. But in our case, we made it, of course, you know what I'm saying? But it is a hiccup. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things, you know what I'm saying? Hey, mama, what's up? How you doing? I watched the race when he crashed. Nothing minor when you
going 200 some miles an hour.
It faded away. But listen, y'all, nothing minor when you hit the wall doing 100 plus. Yeah. I don't think he hit the wall doing 100 plus though.
He was doing 100.
No, listen, he got spun out though, and somebody hit him into the wall.
But he was still moving at that pace.
Oh yeah. No, he was going fast. He was going fast, right? But somebody clipped him.
But when they clipped him, it just sent him into the wall, probably at about the same speed.
If y'all go back and look at it, it
didn't look like it was.
It didn't look like it was major.
Maybe he wasn't strapped in right.
Well, he was old and a whole lot of other things. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That played into it. And but everybody will tell you he's had worse wrecks, or Junior had worse wrecks, or other drivers had worse wrecks. Way, like seriously, way worse. Nobody expected that to happen in that situation.
Mama S, I am mentally and physically in a good space.
That's what we talking about. That's what we like to hear, y'all. See, this is what we like to hear, for real.
Okay.
Because we hate when he's not, so we hate when that happens.
Did y'all know? I guess this is kind of useless information.
Hit rear bumper, got tapped, but he definitely was doing over 100. It was from the worst. It was from the worst wreck that I've ever seen. Okay, first, bro, and it's my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but I got to tell you, you are wrong.
I mean, I've seen worse wrecks with F1 riders.
I'm going to pull it up, right? Because we on this one, and I got my phone right here, and I'm going to show you what the analyst was saying.
Mexican.
What other drivers were saying. Nobody expected him to pass away in that wreck. It didn't visually look bad. I'm trying to tell you.
He was old, though.
And and who knows?
You can't be hitting old people
and I'm not saying he was going 10 or 20. Yes, he was going fast, but he got tapped, spun.
He was probably going 100 before he got tapped.
Absolutely, probably faster than that.
So when he spun, it really didn't slow the car down. But it sent it in a direction.
I'm finna pull it up because sometimes you got to pop out and show. See what I'm saying? So this is what we're doing, and I'm finna show y'all.
All right, so
it's all to the good, y'all. See, it be your own people sometimes. It be your own people.
Y'all might want to go check this out. This is a true story. There was a young man that grew up in California, played for the Little League football teams, and I think that one of the coaches was a professional athlete.
Okay.
I don't know if he was a football player or basketball player. I forget. But basically, he was away, and while he was away, this young boy that he was coaching had a bad attitude, grew up and became a gangbanger. And so one night he was on a mission, and the mission that he was on, I guess they got a little drunk or high or whatever, but they didn't realize the house that they went to was the wrong house until after the fact.
Oh, wow.
So when they was in the house, they offed everybody in the house.
Damn.
They hit most people while they were asleep. It was two people that got away. One got hit, and he crawled into the closet and hid, and the other one ran and went to go get help. And by the time he came back, the two nephews and the mother, and I think the grandmother, all were gone. And so the athlete wanted justice. You know what I'm saying? So he was out in the streets pulling like a shaft. He was trying to raise hell. And the dude, he got they had left evidence behind that pointed to them.
Right.
And they tried to lie, and one of them was like, just say you took it, because they didn't have evidence on the other one. They had evidence on one, but not on both. And so when both went to jail, they got a note. They caught the kite when he was trying to tell him, you take the rap for me, and I'm gonna take care of your people for you.
Right.
And so they was like, that was more than enough to convict them. And so when they both went, one got locked up. The one that turned out to be real bad ended up in death row.
Dang.
And so when he went out to the yard one time, went out to the yard, Stanley was out in the yard, Tookie. And so they had words. He had a sharp. He had something metal that was sharp, and he slashed Tookie across the throat. And if they didn't get the Tookie in time, he would have died. And so that was his kick, his stand up, I guess, to show that even though he got locked up for some, BS, not BS, because he did what he did.
Right.
So because he got locked up, that he didn't respect the king of the Crips. So he was trying to be as bad as the king.
Right.
And so when they locked him away, they put him in a confined cell, 23 on lock, and I think he's still on death row. I don't think he's been off yet. But that's a true story. I forgot the dude's name, and I forgot the athlete's name. But if you look it up, famous athlete, family in California gets off. It'll pull up all that you need to know. Useless information. I don't know why it would be good for anything, but probably a game show. Yeah, conversation.
It's good. It's good to know stuff like that, or to talk about stuff like that, because it'll help you to set your mind in a certain place, you know what I'm saying, for situations like that. Now, ain't nobody telling you to be John Wick or ask you to do stuff like that. We just saying, you can't run from it or hide from it, because it's real. Stuff like that actually happens. So, yeah. Unfortunately, too. Very unfortunate. But what happened?
Someone said we keep switching topics.
We trying to stay on topic. We staying on topic. We staying on topic, y'all. What was the topic? The title is you hate when this happens, right?
Right.
So we just talking about things that you hate to have happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Or to someone you know. So he was just speaking on that situation of, I'm sure I would hate when something like that would happen.
I would hate that too.
So yeah, absolutely. But we gonna definitely stay on topic. We appreciate y'all for checking us. We appreciate that. We ain't mad at all.
Yes, we do interviews.
Absolutely. Come on through and get an interview, bro. Y'all smash that like button for us though, y'all. Come on, y'all. Show us some love, man. We got 16 people in here. Y'all smash that like button for us, y'all. We got 2 likes. But you just kind of hate when that happens, right? And I'm leaving it open-ended like that because we're gonna be funneling through different topics, different scenarios, you know what I'm saying, different things that may happen. Okay, point being, you hate if you finally get the courage or the nerve to ask out a girl, act like on a date, and then she say yes, and then she's like an hour late. You see what I'm saying?
And you supposed to wait on her?
Right. Would you wait on her? Now I think you had to get the courage up, you know what I'm saying, to do this, to ask her out. And you finally did it. And she said yes. But now she make you wait an hour, you know what I'm saying?
That happened to me before.
When it's time, like 7 o'clock, and she don't come out till 8. And you sitting in front of her house or in the house or whatever, I don't know, whatever case may be.
It happened to me. It happened to me twice. I want to say the same person.
Okay.
But it may not be the same person, but I think it happened 3 times. So it was the same person twice. The first time I went to a movie, and I was trying to watch the movie, and I was waiting on her to come so we could watch the movie together, but for some reason she never showed up. Then I had another one. I was at the bar waiting on a woman. She never showed up. It's not that they were just late. They just didn't show up.
They never showed up.
So I went and enjoyed a good hamburger all by myself when the Hive was open. Yeah.
Okay. See, and you hate when that happens.
I do hate when that happens.
You see what I'm saying? Because what if you see them the next day? Or you know what I'm saying? Or in the future? How are you supposed to react to them? What do you say to them? If you say anything, you may be like, you know what? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I ain't speaking to that person no more ever again in life. You hate when that happens. Or
Mama S said, I don't like sports. I hate when that happens. Being lied to and lied on. I hate when that happens. No instant block.
Okay. She said being lied to or being lied on. Anybody who know me always know that I always say
and. She put and in there.
And
lied on. Yep.
I always say I didn't ask for that lie.
True.
And what I mean, right? He can tell you that.
True.
Everybody know I say that. I didn't ask for that lie. And what I mean by that is if somebody tell me something, right,
Mm-hmm.
and they end up not doing it, I didn't ask for that lie. I didn't ask you to lie to me.
Right.
I didn't ask you to tell me what you told me.
Right.
If you say, let me borrow some bread and I'm gonna give it back to you on Friday, and it's Tuesday, I didn't ask you to tell me that you're gonna give it back to me on Friday. If you want to borrow some bread, and tell me, bro, I get it back to you when I can. But if you tell me I'm gonna get your bread back to you on Friday, guess what I'm expecting on Friday?
Your bread.
I'm expecting my money back. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying? My
definitely.
bread. Because I didn't ask for that lie. I didn't act. When you said, hey, bro, can I borrow whatever? And I said, okay, you know what I'm saying? You like, man, I get back to you on Friday.
Dash in the building.
Big Dash in the building. What's happening? DB Fitness, man, for all your fitness needs and goals. You know what I'm saying? Holla at Dash.
FA Visions in the building.
FA Vision, man, for all your photography, videography,
Good work,
podcasting
my
studio. Holla at FA Visions. You know what I'm saying? He part of the reason we late. I'm just
Wow,
playing,
don't
man.
you hate when that
Don't
happens?
you hate when that happens? If somebody else make you late? You know?
Oh, man.
Nah, I'm just playing. Hey, also, y'all see, we didn't plan this, but he got on the red hat, I got on the blue hat. Big shout out to everybody who represent the red and the blue side. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't bang, but I'm just saying, I just wanted to throw that out there.
That's a banging neighborhood hat.
This really is a gang hat, y'all.
Yes, that's
This
a
is
gang hat.
Majority in California.
No, they in New York too.
Majority, but I'm saying in New York.
They here too.
No. That ain't what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying it's a gang hat majority in California, because in New York, everybody wear Yankee hats, and everybody is not down with that gang. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Part of that gang. That's what I'm saying.
But they do have some.
Yes, they do. But I'm saying in New York though,
It's not worn for the same purpose.
If somebody sees somebody with this hat on, they ain't gonna press them.
Okay.
In Cali,
oh yeah,
they see somebody with this hat, you getting pressed
on site.
On site.
Yeah, ain't no ifs and buts. I hate when that
Jay-Z
happens.
said, "I made the Yankee hat more famous than a Yankee can."
Yeah, and Game said he made the Dodger hat more famous than a Dodger can.
Exactly. So, which he stole, but Jay-Z stole some bars too. Well, borrowed. And don't you hate when that happens? Don't you hate when that happens? But you know what I'm saying? That's in New York.
Yeah,
everybody
Cali color bang, yes.
Yes, Cali does.
Latin Kings in the north.
They what you call it? They hat bang.
No, they color bang too.
No, I know they color bang, but I'm saying nowadays in this new generation, I always watch it.
Yeah.
They all about two things: hats, shoestrings.
Yeah,
that's their two things. Because nowadays,
shoestrings always been the thing.
Always.
Yeah.
But nowadays, Crips can wear red. Yeah, you see that, and you see some Bloods wearing blue. Not a lot of them, but I'm just saying, because they don't go off of your attire no more.
Right.
Like they did back in the Gap. Back in the day, it was all about what you had on. Nowadays, it's about the hat you rocking, and they looking down at your feet.
And I mean, when they walk up on you and ask you what set it is, or they tell you where they introduce themselves.
Yep. Yeah.
And you either I don't bang, or you stand up and salute. And motherfucker to you, Crenshaw Mafia 140, 104.
And now you
like, I don't bang.
I don't. They're gonna tell you why you got that hat on.
Don't wear that shit no more.
Because that represents something out there. That means, you know what I'm saying? So hell yeah. And don't you hate when that happened though? I know some of y'all ain't never had that happen. I've had that happen to me. I remember matter of fact, story time, real quick. The very first time somebody was being called banged on me, you know what I'm saying? Here in the South. I was probably 14, and I wasn't even familiar with the term yet. I knew all about gangs, but I wasn't familiar with the term of where you from. So dude asked me, I had on a Seattle Mariners hat, you know, with the S in the middle, with the it's like a
with the north with the
compass with the compass. So I had on one of those hats,
60s.
and but it was like, hey man, where you from?
Yeah,
and I told him the neighborhood where I was from. He was like, no, where you from?
Yeah,
and like I said, at the time I wasn't familiar with the term. Oh yeah. And I said, man, what you mean? I said, I'm from, and I told him where I'm from again. So he was like, oh, so you from over there? So that means you such and such? And I'm like, what? He was like, look, man, where you from? I told him again. I said, bro, I don't know what you trying to get me to say.
Right.
He just flat out said, do you gang bang? Just like that. And I'm talking about, I'm like 12, 14.
He was here though.
Yeah. He was here. So, right. He was here. And
he might have been one of them stragglers that washed away.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, he was official.
Yeah.
He grew up in the neighborhood where I grew up in, you know what I'm saying? And I end up knowing him. And he ended up being official.
Okay.
But I'm saying, I wasn't familiar with the lingo
Gotcha.
of where you from.
Right. Just like when you go to New York, they say, "Who brought you home?"
Right. Yes. Exactly.
Like, what?
Right.
Who put you home?
And you're like, I don't understand what that means. So when Buddy hit me with that,
Yeah,
I told him the neighborhood I grew up in, like, hey,
all right,
right around the corner around there. He like, no.
Let's talk about these. So Delta, there are Latin Kings in the North, but there's a lot more Latin Kings in New York, New Jersey,
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah,
that's North.
That's Midwest. Chicago, Midwest.
It's still North on the map.
It's Midwest.
It's up top, like Michigan.
Middle of the map.
Yeah, but it's up top, like Michigan.
It's not up top. It's middle of the map.
There's nothing above Chicago and Michigan.
Nothing above.
Yeah, that's Canada. There's nothing above it but water and Canada.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
that's the top of the United States.
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, true,
it's not east or west.
I mean, but look, if you got all of this right here, right, and your state is right here,
but it's at the top.
You mid.
Okay.
I mean, we both right.
All right.
We both, and I'm both right. There you go.
All right.
Don't you hate when this happens?
All right. So that's what Delta said. Mama S said, I'm from North Cali. Anytime I go to Southern Cali, I never wear red or blue. Mama S, you from Oakland? No, Delta. Alameda, which is 10 to 15 minutes away from Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Bay Area. Yep. Chicago is Midwest.
Yes.
All right.
It is.
You do want to agree with him.
It's the truth. Chicago is a Midwestern state.
But somebody said, why do we color bang? I think I saw that comment.
I'll leave that one for you then. If you
Let me see. Color bang. Okay, yeah. Delta said, why color bang? I always thought that was off. Okay, so history says when the Crips, okay, history goes like this. The Black Panthers were trickling down from Oakland into other cities, and when they got to LA, the little bit that were in LA, they were talking to gang members. The gang members were either gonna become future Black Panthers, or they were just young niggas they used to use to do their bidding so they wouldn't get a bad reputation. Once the Black Panthers got ran out of LA, because they didn't stay in LA too long, because the gangbangers came together and said they didn't want to listen and do that shit. Once they got rid of the Panthers in LA, Los Angeles, the Crips wore blue. Like that was just a cut. Like they wore black and blue a lot, but a lot of blue just was the color they chose to wear. And they were called Cribs at some point, and they were terrorizing other neighborhoods. They were just neighborhood to neighborhood terrorizing. So they pull up in your neighborhood, and you either get down with them or they beat you up. And there was a couple neighborhoods that took the fight back. So Piru actually was a Crip neighborhood until they felt like the Crips were doing too much to each other. Mm-hmm. Like if you want a certain type of Crip, then I'm not gonna say like Piru was Crip, but there were some Pirus that were doing what the Crips was doing. They was aligned with them for a minute, and then they broke away, and then it was like 5 sets in California that opposed the Crips, and those 5 sets decided to wear red because Crips adapted the color blue. They just want to be the opposite color,
right?
And when they did that, it started what it started. You know, it got violent. It went, yeah. It started what it started. Roll Tide. I don't know why Cali color bangs. I was born and raised in Cali.
Love Eagle. Whoever said Roll Tide.
I said it has situational awareness. LOL. Yeah. Yeah.
What I do? I must have been looking around. They see my eyes.
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, what did I do that y'all notice my situational awareness? Because I do have situational awareness. But let me say this: y'all think he don't see shit. Okay, keep thinking that till you in the foot. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all think he don't see shit. Okay, I'm just obvious with it. Like I'm that person that's gonna be like, "What you looking at? That's me. That's me." He gonna be the person like, "Pow! What you looking at?" You know what yeah. So yes, I do though, y'all. But
we always on point, mama ass.
The reason why is because y'all can't see it, but there's a lot of people out here coming and going, moving around.
Moving
you know what I'm saying? It's a very beautiful night, you know. It's restaurants all behind us where we are. So it's not just this one. It's one next door, one next door to that. You know what I'm saying?
Nice like this.
Massage places and all type of stuff over here. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't you hate when that happened though? Because
Nice
my
like
eyes is
this.
all
I
over the
wish
place.
raindrops would fall.
And yeah. But yeah. Now I see the comments coming up here, but they're not coming up on here no more.
They are.
Oh yes, they
Yeah.
are. Damn, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Big. And my brother sent me the call in the chat, y'all. Dealer's Delight. He sent me the thing about Dale Sr. He said he hit the wall going 157 to 160 in between there, which is about average speed. Once again, these guys crash at that rate all the time. Now, what I'm saying is the crash, I'm going to pull it up. The crash was not that bad. That's what I'm saying.
Going that fast, it is that bad.
157.
Just think about that. If you go on 157 and you hit a pole and you wrap yourself around
It's
it.
not the same for us, though.
Why?
Because, okay, one, we got a seatbelt. Right?
They got a seatbelt.
No, listen. We got a seatbelt. They got a
Okay.
harness.
True.
They are harnessed in race
But
cars.
that's even worse then.
No, it's better. Race car drivers literally can't move other than this. The car is made to crumble. It's made to do this. If it hits something, boom, it's made to disperse the energy. That's why the car is made to crumble and fall apart and pieces fly and shatter. I'm just telling you, you know what I'm talking
That
about?
whiplash to break your neck though, bro.
No, I'm with y'all on that.
He got hit. He's spun.
On my phone over here.
He ran
We
into the
gonna
wall.
wait.
Boom.
I'm gonna show y'all.
That's his neck.
I'm gonna show you.
All right.
Because the commentators, the analysts, everybody said they didn't expect him to, you know what I'm
They
saying? pass
racing.
away.
They not on the streets. I mean, people that be racing on the streets sometimes got harnessed.
Okay, listen. 100 miles an hour in the race is slow. Y'all got to understand the speed concept in the race. I'm serious. Think about it, bro.
Yeah.
These dudes is
They be
hitting
going
200.
250.
Yeah. So 100 miles an hour is slow.
But
150
that's probably the
is
equivalent.
average.
That's probably equivalent to what we do when we hit a turn.
Probably.
Go 40.
Yeah. You know, 40, 50, 60.
we be riding
yeah.
at 100, and then we take a turn. We drop down about 40, 50.
Some of
60.
us, taking a little fast, you know. No, but they're racing. They're not on the streets. He probably bled internally or had blood clots unseen. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
They do, but
why
nobody.
he disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
They do, but nobody on the road is going 165. Yeah.
Not tonight. Just another one. Thank you.
But y'all, we gon' I want all y'all in there to Google it though. Go Google it and look it up and look at the wreck that they had. Look at the wreck he had.
They do, but nobody on the road is going 165, 161.
I mean, that's true too, but at the same time, y'all making it seem like 161 is extremely fast for NASCAR. And for some of these other, you know what I'm saying, races and stuff like that. Plus, they wear helmets. Order some food, y'all. I did already. I had a taco. I had a chicken taco, and it's delicious.
Thank you.
Their food is always good here. The drinks is good here too. So y'all
Service
need to
is
be
good.
sure.
People are good. That's our buddy right there.
Yeah, that's our service. She's always good to us. Always. But yeah, y'all, this is what we talk about. You hate when that happens.
Yes.
Now we were talking about being late. Like, would you wait on a woman who was an hour late and she's getting dressed or she's doing her hair or makeup or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Would you wait for somebody? Because everybody hates when that happens. But then the woman is doing that intentionally. Like, it's on purpose most of the time.
Nelly said,
Sorry. Nelly said.
Nelly said about Ashanti that she prefer you wait on her than have to wait. That she be early and have to wait on you.
See, and what that tell me is that
they don't have a value for our time.
Exactly, because she's not willing to wait on you, but she wants you to wait on her.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
That's what he said about
now, how fucking unfair is that?
And he was doing his black and white celebrity party that he do every year. And so that was his date because they're married and whatever. But
yeah,
she had just got there. She ain't had the dress on yet, and he was like, "She gonna make me late." And so he called down. He's like, "How long you doing the red carpet camera?" He said, "Well, I'm closing at 8:10." And they looked at the watch. He said, you think we're gonna make it?" I don't know.
See,
man, I raced a Lamborghini. That car smoked the hell out of my Mustang with ease.
Hell yeah.
Cops couldn't catch up if they wanted to. If they wanted to escape. No, that's an instant block, but men have accepted it from me. But if the shoe was on the other foot, I'd block them. I'd never go on a date again.
See?
So it doesn't matter.
You see? But why is that?
That's how they
why
think,
is
sir.
it? It makes no sense that you are so ready to make a man wait on you, but he can't make you wait on him. And you gonna block him. Why?
And never go on a date with him again.
And never go on a date with him again. Why? Tell me why. I got to hear your reasoning behind this.
Because he don't value her time.
Women always 20 to 30 minutes late. You gotta say be here by 7, but the time be 7:30. Okay, once again though, why? If she picked the time, right? And you like, she say, okay, come pick me up at 7. Why the fuck she ain't ready? That's all I'm saying. Why? Because she want to make you wait on her. Because she feel like she's worthy of you waiting on her. Okay,
no, you're worthy of waiting on her.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like I'm saying, she feel like
you're worthy to wait on her.
Damn that! I'm not waiting, and I'm so glad. I'm leave. I would leave. I would leave, and I'm so glad that I'm not in that situation. Huh?
A normal girl.
What do you mean?
Not your wife. You'll wait for your wife. Okay.
I would wait for my wife because listen. I don't want no smoke. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't. I'm trying to get me in trouble now.
No, I said a normal girl.
That happened.
I said
okay.
that's what I was trying to say. Okay, a normal girl, you would leave her.
But I'm saying, okay. I'm a stickler for time. I'm a stickler, you know what I'm saying?
I am
for
too.
Like trying to be on time and stuff like that. I'm not waiting on somebody who's purposefully making me wait.
What's purposely though?
Because they doing okay. If you know that somebody's coming to pick you up for a date at 7 o'clock,
and they start doing their hair at 6 o'clock,
and no, they start doing it at 6:30. Oh. Just the hair. They ain't even dressed yet, took a shower yet. They just start getting ready at 6:30. No, I'm not waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like I would not wait. No, because especially, and that's what I'm saying, especially if they pick the time they want to be picked up. You told me pick you up at 7. And like I said, assuming I wasn't married, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Assuming I wasn't married.
Okay.
I'm not waiting. But even
so there's no reason in your mind for a woman to be late like that.
Now I understand life happens.
Okay.
Like you may have kids and work or whatever, right? But that's when you be an adult about the situation and you text that person or call that person.
Okay.
Hey, instead of 7, come through at 7:30.
Right.
Or come through at 8. You know what I'm saying? And you let that person know,
right,
I'm running a little behind. But to have somebody just deliberately waiting on you because you think it's cute, because you testing to see if he really like you, he don't know you yet. And you gonna make him wait, and I would leave. You can't miss what you never had. So if I don't know this person, then I leave. In my head, you making me wait on you is gonna make me think you a bad person. Not a bad person, but you know what I'm saying, not the person for me.
That's fair.
Because I'd be like, well, listen, she ain't even try to make sure she was ready on time. Or if you're gonna be late, you ain't even reach out and communicate. And it's just supposed to be acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable, y'all. And don't let nobody tell you it is, fellas. Don't let no woman tell you that. And ladies, don't let no man tell. Well, ladies already saying they ain't waiting on no man. They already saying that.
All right. So Delta said, women always 20 to 30 minutes late.
Always.
You got to be here at 7, but it would be 7:30.
Absolutely.
I did warn them. It takes me a long time to get ready.
Yeah, but
so do you get ready? Do you get ready early then?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you know it take you a long time to get ready earlier.
No, you give her the time. My mess, I know. That's most women who get dolled up. I would tell them in advance, it takes me a long time to get ready. Plus the restaurant will already have a 40-minute plus wait on the table there.
Don't care.
I went on a date. Excuses. I went on a date and told her I'll be there at 9. I called her 10 minutes before our arrival, and she was ready when I. Hold on. She was ready when I came. Okay. But also respecting, you have to appreciate the man that's taking you out.
Yes.
Yes.
You have exactly.
I would start earlier to get ready. Okay.
That's and
Yeah,
that's how
you know
it
it
should
takes
be.
you a long time.
Right.
And he said 7. You should get ready about 3.
If it take you a long time, exactly. Start at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, where you can have ample enough time to do everything you want to do.
Fix your hair.
Yes.
Go to the store and get your hair if you need to.
What I don't understand when we be like, so it's not worth. No, it's not. Flat out, no, it's not. It's not worth it. So you don't think that man had to take his time to get presentable as well, and get handsome or GQ or whatever terms I want to use?
They think it'll take us a long time.
Exactly. Which normally it doesn't. But I'm saying it in comparison, it don't take long. But man, guess what? Men got to pick out what we gonna wear too.
Hey, Annie.
And you got to go to the barbershop and get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? Or do whatever it is that you got to do.
I got another fun fact.
Okay.
Did you know they have a weather adapting drones and planes?
What kind of plane? Like airplanes? Like passenger planes?
Like they have I forgot. It looked like a crop plane, but it's more modern than that.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like these things on the wings that silver fight. They drop silver flakes into the cloud, or they hit the cloud with silver flakes, and it makes the cloud rain.
Oh, cloud seeding.
Cloud seeding, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the CEO was in court, and he was telling what they do. He said, we got planes, we got drones that do this.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that the cloud that they did it to recently over Texas, it dissipated. So that they were trying to say they're not responsible for the flood.
Right, yes. Because
they are.
Well, they were saying that cloud seed, because me and my wife were just talking about cloud seeding, and they said that that's what caused the flood in Texas. But that company said, no, it wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? And the power that be in Texas said it wasn't because of cloud seeding. But that's interesting, though.
But the cloud seeding doesn't necessarily give you an exact amount of how much rain going to come down.
Right.
So you overdo the cloud seed, then it's going to overdo the rain.
Agreed. I agree with that.
You did it then.
Possibly. I mean, but how was your cloud seeding working out before that particular flood? You see what I'm saying? Was it producing that much rain, or was it? You see what I'm saying?
Well, they said they did a lot, but supposedly they say the cloud that they did it to, it dissipated. But that's not how clouds work. No cloud. There's none in the sky now.
No, not really.
But to see one dissipate because you put seeding in it is crazy.
Well, I mean, and I agree, but I think they're just saying that, hey, it didn't take to this particular cloud. The cloud seeding didn't work on this particular cloud. It dissipated, and that's it. It didn't produce any rain.
Or our connection going in and out. I took us off Wi-Fi.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn. No, I'm saying I didn't know our connection was going in and out.
I mean, it's not on my phone.
Right, and it didn't say reconnecting or anything.
That's what D said. So
okay.
That might be his end then.
King said no. Tell us why you say no. Let us know. HAARP. Yes, you have HAARP and you have HARPA. You know what I'm saying? Which is the weather making branch of the government, I guess you can say.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, which they have admitted to many years ago. And yes, they make rain happen. Yes, they absolutely make rain. Yes, by cloud seeding. Once again, a lot of things that people thought were chemtrails was cloud seeding. You know what I'm saying? It's cloud seeding. So when you look at some places that have abnormal amounts of rainfall, you're like, wait, what? How is this happening? Or you have places that don't get a lot of rain.
They made a hurricane.
They have the reverse. But they also have the reverse of cloud seeding.
They made a hurricane one time.
I can believe that.
They made a hurricane.
Yeah.
It was supposed to hit Florida and end up somewhere in the ocean by New York.
I can believe that.
It turned around and they're following it, or what is it? Tracking.
Mm-hmm.
It jumped over 4 states.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's true. And they've been doing that shit for years, bro.
Another
this
thing
been
I
happening
hate is
for
when
years.
people mistake your kindness for weakness or stupidity. They've been doing this for years. In my opinion, disasters are big business.
It
Oh
is
yeah.
absolutely.
Just like the. I don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say that.
See, when you have a lot of natural disasters, and then you can have businesses spring up after that, whole apartment complexes, whole
I was
subdivisions.
just gonna say, whatever crackhead they let loose in California that start all them fires. Because that wasn't the sky.
No.
The sky didn't do that.
Well, if it came out the sky, it was from a laser beam. That's just what I believe. I'm gonna be honest with you, because they can do that too. Because in
satellites,
how is it that Oprah Winfrey's property didn't get burned, but everything
that was Hawaii,
right? But I'm just saying, how is it that everything in front of her, behind her, left and right got burned up, but not her property?
Oh, well, they had a special paint.
No,
that's what they say. That blue paint won't burn.
I don't believe that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe that.
I mean, but there were other celebrities too who had blue paint and their house didn't burn. The Rock, Oprah,
and those were the main two people campaigning for money.
And that was the thing that they were talking about.
Why are you campaigning for money?
Why are they the two campaigning asking people for money when both of them have more than enough to help fix the whole neighborhood?
More than enough, and that's what we're saying. That's why I don't believe none of that crap that they be talking about. Blue paint and all this other stuff. Those are just excuses to me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all knew them lasers came down and terrorized everybody. And they made sure that they didn't hit Oprah's spot, and they made sure that they didn't hit the Rock spot. They know that. You know what I'm saying? Because like they said, that's big business. It's big business in disasters.
It is.
When you have earthquakes, 300, 400, 500 houses being rebuilt, that's a massive contract. When you have shopping plazas being rebuilt, schools being rebuilt, hospitals being rebuilt.
Okay, I got one more for you.
Okay.
Did you know that the people that hijacked the planes in 9/11 were not Muslims? They were Israelites. They found the real people. They had stole their IDs, and they were Israelites. From Israel.
Right. Israelis.
Yeah.
Well, I can see that. I can definitely believe that. Because we keep finding out more and more information, about 9/11 and all those events. So I definitely can believe that, bro. Definitely, without a doubt.
That's a nice dress.
I can definitely believe that, So, yeah. Which is a lot of people didn't know that. I mean, you look at the fact that I just got so many issues about that. Where the plane hit, what happened to the wings, how a building falls straight down, like a building just fell straight down.
Straight down. It didn't lean.
Right. You got hit up here.
The plane didn't do it.
Exactly. And that's my thing. It ain't there no way.
I had a 911 9/11. I had a 9/11 conspiracy DVD. And they said, from millions of witnesses, it said they had explosives that went off before the plane even touched the building.
That's right.
How can a building blow up if the plane right here and the building blow up? The pressure from the plane didn't do that. Like it wasn't a fighter jet. It wasn't like they shot a missile in that motherfucker.
Right. Nope. None of that. So,
and like you said, it didn't lean. It just dropped.
It dropped straight down.
So they took out, and then
both towers.
They said that the plane burned hot enough to melt the metal beam.
Aviation fuel don't burn that high.
It don't burn that high.
So, and all this stuff, come out more and more and more and more, and you starting to see these tapes and all this footage and all this and all that. But yes, I heard that as well. This inside job, 9/11, not surprised, not hard to believe. It's not. Listen, when you start, because the information is out there, people have been putting it out there. When you start seeing some of this stuff, you're like, damn.
Oh,
they really got down like that.
One. So back in the day, they had two different sets of water. They had a white water and a black water. And the black water, they ran the contaminants into the people. The white water was pure. It was untapped. It had none in it. The people didn't die. They said it's not deadly, but it will cause the population to decrease.
Yeah, I can definitely believe that and understand that. A lot of this shit you hate when it happens, like the title say. A lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
You start finding out about these conspiracy theories and you start to understand that some of them are not conspiracy theories. They're actually truths that's starting to come out. You know, and of course we'll never know 100%. But y'all got to remember that they blew up, or whatever you want to call it, the World Trade Center once before.
Three times.
In the garage with the white van, right? In '93, I believe it was.
Yeah.
So
blowing up like the World Trade.
Exactly right. Time to get paid, blow up like the World Trade. Born Center, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? My bad, I can keep going, but I'm a Biggie fan. But I'm just saying,
Timothy McVeigh blew up the similar to a World Trade building in Oklahoma.
Right. Yes. I think that was a Smith Motion clinic.
Is that what that was?
I believe so.
I thought it was
in Oklahoma. I think that was a
I thought it was a tax. What the fuck? Where they store your money? Where they store how much money you make? I forgot what they call
like the Federal Reserve or something.
Yes, that's what that was.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you have and that what I'm saying. Because
he wanted to erase everybody's debt or some shit like that.
Speaking of that, it was a dude. Excuse me. Dude in Milwaukee tapped into the computers of the food stamp office and approved everybody who was applying. He approved all of them, and for everybody who was on already, he sent all of them $2,000 checks. Yeah, so the people who was applying, they got approved and sent money, and for the people who was on already, they all got sent $2,000 checks. Now they caught the dude. They did catch him, and they charged him with like fraud and something else, but he's a real superhero. You know what I'm talking about? That's a real superhero for you, right?
All right, last one.
Okay, last one, and then we got to go, yeah.
Why is it Young Boy is on tour when he just got caught doing fraud of pills? How do you get to go on tour after you violated your probation? He was calling up numbers, pretending to be certain people, and getting prescriptions and picking them up.
Young Boy?
NBA
really?
Young Boy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. See, they done removed it. See? Oh, shit.
They removed what?
My live. Y'all, they removed my live, y'all. Because of him.
What was your hold?
This TikTok.
That's my fault. How long they say you can't come on for?
To the 16.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I mean, we were talking to our people on YouTube. Money and privilege. No, they kept records there that they wanted to disappear. He probably got paid his parole officer. Probably. 9/11 plane. How is that everything and everyone disintegrated except the hijackers' passports?
That's a good point. That's a damn good point. And what happened to the damn the black box?
The black box wasn't found either?
Nope. They never found the black box.
That bitch is indestructible.
And that's what I'm saying. Even more than that, what happened to the wings? What happened to the wings of the plane, y'all? Because you can't say they melted it and all. They ain't found out a piece of the freaking wing.
So hold on. Let me get this straight.
Let's get this straight. I done got kicked off of live and banned and restricted, y'all.
So the plane hits the towers. The towers on lean. People fell out because I seen people fall out. I seen it drop. It was a lot of people still in the building, but they never found wings.
They never found the wings. Never found the wings of the plane.
How's that even possible?
I have no idea. And I'm saying that's what I want to know. Like, how is this even possible? How? I just want to know. Like, help me to understand.
Did they fold in?
They can't. I mean, because the wings don't be retractable.
I'm saying when they hit did the force of the building fold them in? Oh,
possibly.
Because they hit the Pentagon, but don't nobody believe that.
That's what they say. And then
my homeboy was there.
Well, one got shot down, one hit, and you put the hole in there, but they said that one was part explosion too, and because like allegedly, let's say this before we get kicked off of this motherfucker too. Allegedly, all that money had been stolen either the day before or the week before, right?
Okay.
And the part of the Pentagon that got hit allegedly was the finance department, where all the records were kept for this alleged theft or whatever the case may be. Because there was a whole lot of money that was misappropriated, allegedly. Let me keep saying that. Allegedly, money was misappropriated.
He says that they removed our lives. It's still up.
No, is he asking me why they removed the live, or they saying this live?
What? Oh, he must be talking about your live.
Yeah,
this one's still running.
Yeah, this one is still on. He's talking
Okay.
about mine over here that was on TikTok. Because of him, because of some of the things he said, you know what I'm talking about? But it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Don't you hate when that happens? Ain't that the name of the title? Don't you hate when that happens? Hey man, I ain't mad. You know, it's okay. It just is what it is. I did the appeal and all that stuff real quick, but it happens. I ain't mad at that, man. It happens. But yeah, y'all. We appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight, y'all. We really, really do. We was short on time tonight, but we still wanted to come and talk to y'all, bring y'all a show, bring y'all some questions, bring y'all conversation.
Delta said they listen like that said.
I guess so. I guess on mine, because I guess he said a few trigger words, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, because
I didn't say the K. I didn't say the M.
I think it was when you were talking about the president.
That's what did it?
Yeah, I think that's what did it. I mean, just being honest, I think
you don't think the 911 did it?
Well, it could have been that too.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think it was the whole topic. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not mad, because I would chat like it. I would chat it. You know what I'm saying? They want to. So YouTube is still allowing it. So hey,
but YouTube is ran by America. They didn't take Twitter and get rid of it again.
Hey, well, hey, it is what it is, right? It ain't me. Yeah, I mean,
that shit was so funny. Y'all. If you deleted it, you can't get back on it. I'm like,
right. And what's funny with that was literally, bro, I was one day. You remember we was at the all-white party. Remember we was at the all-white party. And you were like, bro, you still got TikTok? And I was like, yeah, but I'm gonna delete it tomorrow. And you were like, well, you know they brought it back. I think that was Chief said it. And I was like, what? Yeah, you know they brought it back. And I was like, oh, I was literally gonna delete it the very next day. Yep.
And they came out with a crazy statement that if you already have it, they can't take it away from you. But if you delete it,
right, you can't get
it back.
Yeah.
And then they put it back in the Play Store.
Yeah, after a while. Yeah. But it was people selling phones that had TikTok installed on it for $10,000, and people were buying them. I had a homeboy who figured out how to get it off the black market. He's very tech savvy, and he figured out how to get it at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy. Y'all, that's the show for tonight, man. Hey, we did a good job. Y'all did a good job. Y'all got me banned.
Don't you hate that?
Don't you hate when that happens?
Don't you hate when that happens?
We love it. I ain't gonna lie, man. That show.
Hey, you gotta put a cool thumbnail on this one.
Yeah, we do. And I'm gonna find one.
This one might be a good one enough to get views on for real.
Oh, absolutely. It should
Ladies and gentlemen,
it should be.
Before I bid you adieu, we need the views. We need the subscribers.
Yes.
I got us 12 new subscribers with the ad I'm running. The $25 ad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all, the reels and shorts are booming. We need the views on the videos. That's what we need, our views. So we're asking y'all. It's gonna be up to y'all to make sure that y'all share this. Y'all literally share this with just one person. Y'all. Sorry, said, but this was good convo. Oh no. Listen, you heard me say a bunch of times it is what it is. I don't care that I got banned on there. That's fine.
If y'all want to hear more, if y'all would like to hear more of this, subscribe, like the channel, share the channel.
Y'all, seriously, share it with one person. I know we like to say 3, 5, 7. Seriously,
share with however many people you want to share with.
Just one. I'm asking one, so that way y'all can convince one person to sub to the channel.
Share.
You know what I'm saying?
Copy link.
Yes.
You don't gotta share to nobody.
Because we working hard, y'all, and we are growing. But we need more views on our videos like this, on the lives and stuff like that.
Don't
You know
just
what I'm
pop
saying?
in, see us for like 2 minutes, and then
Right.
leave. We need y'all to be active with us.
That's
Like,
right. And the work we putting in is showing. It's showing. It is. And this is why we
the
coming to y'all.
appreciation that we giving y'all is so much. We
Absolutely.
appreciate that y'all take the time to even listen to us rant, rave, talk, criticize, babble, bizzle, whatever.
Yeah. Get canceled on other apps. You know what I'm saying?
With that being said, I'm functional. Functional.
I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk. We out of time. Till the next time.
Screaming, let's talk. We'll do it again. Peace.
Peace.